Now we will look at a few important strategies that you can use to effectively chunk content. First of all, once you have brainstormed your material, you will need to figure out what material is the most important and what is the least, and cut out unnecessary information. So in essence, less is more. You don't want to confuse your learner with too much information. If there is more to a subject, then you could always have a spin-off online course just covering that aspect in detail. Next, as I indicated earlier, you want to group similar information together so you can help make connections for your learner. So combine like with like. Lastly, make sure your course content has a rational flow from the first to the last lesson, and make sure you come full circle and connect ideas together from the beginning to the end. Also help the learner absorb information more efficiently by incorporating interactivity and various forms of multimedia into your courseware. We'll look at this in more detail later on in this course. To illustrate the process of content chunking a bit further, we are going to look at a simple example. Now, this is just an example using an everyday task that we all have to do, but I hope it helps you see through analogy how this can be applied to online course design. We are going to look at a grocery list and how it can be better organized, not only to view what you have to buy at the grocery store, but also how you can get your groceries and be out of the store more efficiently. So first of all, here is a brainstorm list of what is missing in the fridge, developed by just jotting items down as you notice them either getting low or being completely out of them. Now, in order to be more efficient in the grocery store, we need to chunk the content in our list and prioritize items as well as combine like with like. That is, items that fall into the same categories like dairy and bakery. We also should organize the items so there is a logical flow from where they are located in the grocery store. So let's say, for the sake of argument, that all the produce like fruits and vegetables we come across, let's say that we come across these when we enter the store. Therefore, these items should be first on our list. Then let's say bakery items are next, followed by meats, dairy, and snacks, and that frozen foods are located furthest in the store. So these items will be the last ones we pick up. Okay, so let's do the first step. Let's combine the items together according to their category of food. So we will first move bread and bagels under our bakery category. Then ice cream and frozen vegetables under frozen foods. And just to speed things up, I've gone and combined the last items into the following categories: produce, snacks, dairy, and meats. But what do you notice? Are these categories in the order that we will visit them in the grocery store? No, not yet. So let's go ahead and reorder the categories. Remember, the produce section was first and the frozen foods was last in our example. Okay, there we go. We have chunked our grocery list content so it is contained in easier to read categories, and the categories are organized from the start to the finish according to how our local grocery store is laid out for more efficient shopping. I hope this analogy example has given you a bit more of an idea what content chunking is all about. You may do it intuitively anyhow, but it's still important to know key strategies for chunking content more effectively for your online course and to help your learners better remember material. Time for another knowledge check question, and then I'll summarize this lesson.